Okay, how are we doing out here? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H technology screen using nanotechnology gain. Now I'm going to show you something. Actually, let me explain something to you first before we go down that road. This right here is our new panel screen. They're only available in 2 feet by 4 feet. I had somebody once comment that how come we can't make the screen bigger? Well, the bottom line is the screens are designed for 2 feet by 4 feet. And these screens are designed to be pieced together. Black screens pretty much don't show any seam at all, where a silver screen you really would have to be up close on it to see the seam. Now these screens can be pieced together. They are very flexible, very lightweight, and can be hung with just using simple 3M Velcro. You can just stick it to the wall and you're done. Now the demonstrations I did on the silver screen, like I said, have been unmatched. I haven't seen anybody do any demonstrations on that level. 50 lumen projector outside around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, to where we have it at nighttime, where we had the screen outside around 8:41. Also to some of the demonstrations we did with high-end lights right next to the screen and other things on 50 lumens that are usually not most screens don't have the ability to be able to do. Now when I did this demonstration on the black screen, I was using my 4K projector, 3500 lumens. This is the PX747 Sonic. Today we're going to be using the 50 lumen projector at 720p. Now one of the things I want to explain to you really quick, that when you have a screen or any form of technology, one of the things you have to factor in is the cost of shipping. If the cost of shipping is too high, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to pay for it and you want it for free, then the bottom line is something has to give, which means we can only make it a certain size, or if we make it too big, it's going to cost us money and it has to go by freight, and freight costs a lot of money, which means we can only ship it in the US, we can't ship it to our overseas customers, and that's not fair. So, sorry, but these are the sizes of screens you're going to come in. And it's going to be a panel only. Now keep in mind, this is how thin the panel is. That's the actual panel right there. And this is the box. This is one of the test boxes. Now this went to our business partner over in Dubai, Black Camel. It wasn't shipped to them, it was just taken to the post office. They can see exactly how much it would cost us. And this is the packaging. The screens will come in, the flexible screens, they can be rolled up. And it cost us about $22 to ship that. Now, okay, so right here I'm going to show you a demonstration already from the door. And one of the things I want to point out really quick when I show you this is that I want you to look at the screen. See how much light is in contact with the screen? See how bright the light is around the screen? Now, when you see demonstrations with somebody using a lamp here or a lamp here, the problem we have here is that when you put a shade over top of a lamp, if you know anything about the laws of physics when it comes to light, if you put a shade over top of a lamp, the light will get blocked on each side, alright? That's what a shade is designed to do. So the light has no choice but to push from the bottom to the top, which means the screen itself, it's not taking on any light. It's just giving the illusion that light is actually in contact with the screen. That's why people do those particular demonstrations. You have to physically look at the outside of the screen to see how much physical light is in contact with the screen. Now, if you look at my dining room is extremely bright, as you can see. And this is on 50 lumens. My projector probably sitting back a good maybe 4 to 5 feet from the screen. And you can see the outside of the screen, physical light is in contact with it at 50 lumens. So that's why when you see demonstrations such like that, you have to think about, people try to put in the illusion wow factor, as in you're seeing something that is more than what it should be. If you know anything about the physics of light, you know the bottom line. Once you put a shade around something, light can no longer, it can disperse out to a certain degree, but it's controlled. So the main part of that light, the more brighter part of that ambient light that actually projects from that particular lamp, either going to push up or it's going to push down. Now, my lights have shades on them also too, or actually glass shades. And like I said, they produce, the glass shades are pretty clear, and they produce enough light to be able to, why my condensed lighting is not on? There we go. I wonder why my condensed lighting wasn't on. Like, what in the world? So they produce enough light to be able to brighten this entire environment, including the screen. If you look at the edge of the screen, you can see. All right, now let's move on from there. Now, I'm going to come over here. Let me show you the angle gain with all the light hitting the screen at 50 lumens. Let's come over here. I'm going to show you the angle gain on the screen. Mind, this is only 50 lumen projector. See how bright these lights are. Alright, so if I were to take out these lights right here, this is how incredible the screen would look. All the lights out. This is how the black screens would pull up. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to come here and show you something. Now usually when people do demonstrations on black screens, the first thing they're fast to show up is the contrast. I've done it myself a few times. But if you're doing a contrast against another gray screen to show the difference between the two, that's different. But if you're showing up contrast on a black screen, well, the screen's automatically black. It's going to have good contrast anyway. The question is, how are the white levels going to pop up on the screen? So let's see the white levels at 50 lumens. Now, as for price, we don't have pricing yet until we can figure out exactly. We're testing the farthest countries, how much money it would cost to ship to those countries. And right now, we're finding out that it's not going to cost us a lot of money. Probably somewhere between them. I think the highest it would probably cost us to ship that package would probably be around $50. But we have to just test one more country. I have a business contact over in Japan. I'm going to be actually putting their zip code out there so I can find out exactly how much it would cost us out there. As for pricing, like I said, we don't have that yet. Keep in mind the screens will be sold in a package system of 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12 being the largest. Sorry about that. Now when I've done the demonstration on the silver, we did demonstrations against DMP Supernova, Seymour AV 1.3. I'm going to be doing the Firehawk G4 next on that, and I'm also going to be doing the Gray Cinema 5D, Polar Star, and I think I can find the Dark Star 9. It's in here somewhere. So we already proved that the silver screens have the ability to be able to outperform some of these high-end screens on the market, which means we don't save you hundreds, we save you thousands, because we can back it up and show you how much we save you. There's the angle gain on 50 lumens. No matter where we turn, that screen's gonna pop up. Alright, nice white snow scene. Let's go over to some fish. With the spade of blues. Now just in case if my time runs out here, I do apologize. I am Kenneth from Crystal Ridge Technology, using nanotechnology gain. This right here is our new Luminous Black Supreme Ambient Light Rejection 4K. These are our new panels. We do this easily on 720p at 50 lumens. Also too, what's important, the reason why we do this demonstration on such a low caliber projector is because if we can run 50 lumens on here, well, you can run just about anything you want. Now I could have easy enough done the demonstration on the 4K projector and left it at that, but where would the challenge be? So that's the thing for me, where would the challenge be? So I had to do it on 50 lumens to show you exactly that the screen can be used on 50 lumens, which means now I got to go and I got to change the specifications. But I think I put down the minimum amount of lumens you can use, I think was 2,000 lumens, so now I have to be changed to 50. Because I didn't test it on. I didn't test it on 50. I put down 2,000 lumens because we did at 3,500 lumens on 4K. But like I said, you gotta really test it out. You have to. You can't tippy-toe around it. So it had to be done on 50 lumens, and here we are now. You're seeing the demonstration. That's the first time I'm seeing it also too on 50 lumens. All right. Let's come over here and let's grab this one. Now, like I said, if we can make 50 lumens look this incredible, imagine what 3,500 lumens, which you've already seen already. So at the bottom of the comment section, please check out the link. You'll get a chance to see it on 4K at 3,500 lumens. Look at this. I moved a little farther than this. Just want to show you skin tones. Somebody always messaging me this early in the morning. Alright, I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal Age.